Welcome to Cherryblossom Yoga. I'm Robin Dinerman. This is a half-hour Hatha Yoga class for beginning and continuing students. I hope you'll join me. Beginning class today, I would like to start with a focusing exercise. Usually at the end of class, I'll say, remember all the postures and the coordinated breathing and stretching work together to quiet the mind, relax the body, calm the emotions, and allow you to focus all your energies. We can start class by doing that. If you're seated, that's fine. We're going to be standing for several minutes, so if you find you want to take a break, then sit down on your chair, your couch, or the floor. It's important to keep your mind occupied with your body and your breath. So if there are any distractions, just pull your thoughts in, focus on your breath, and feel yourself, all the parts integrate and come together. So we're going to start in Tadasana, the basic standing pose in yoga. The feet are hip distance apart, toes are forward or slightly turned in. And what I'd like you to do is bring your shoulders forward. Notice how your toes grip the mat, and then lean backward. Bring your shoulders back and lift your toes up, maybe move them around a little, and forward and back until you find that you are standing evenly across the soles of your feet. Now close your eyes. And if you're seated, if you can put your feet on the floor or if you have a stool or something, I'd like you to feel that contact. If not, just create it in your mind, especially with your eyes closed. So imagine there are roots coming out from the soles of your feet, and they're reaching down through the floor, through the ground, through the layers of the earth. And the roots are like silver vines, and they reach down layer after layer to the earth's molten core. And here they reattach to the center of the earth, and the earth's energy travels up those vines into the soles of your feet, up your legs, through your spine, across the shoulders, down the arms to your fingertips, continuing up your neck, across your head, into your nose as you breathe in. The crown of your head reaches up to the sky, your feet press down to the earth, and as you breathe in through the nose and out, either through the nose or through the mouth, allow your spine to get taller and longer. Feel the strength of your legs, shoulders above hips. Retract your jaw so everything is lined up. Your posture is so tall, so strong. In Tadasana, the mountain pose, you are a mountain. You are solidly connected with the earth. Nothing can knock you over. No terrible emotions or disappointments or anything so emotional you feel you could crumble. You are strong and safe and sturdy and confident. Reaching up through the crown of your head, you're reaching up into the sky, into space, feeling yourself connected with the universe. Breathing in and out. And you might be able to hear my out-breath. It's almost like a soft, whispered ha sound. Contracting your belly muscles as you exhale. Breathing in, allowing your belly muscles to round. Now bring your attention now to your torso, to the crown of the head, to the perineum, and imagine a straight line traveling up through your body, through the crown of the head. Now sometimes I imagine the spine as my center, and sometimes I imagine a line from my front going through the front of my body, almost dividing myself in half. Now bring your attention to the right side of your head, into the right eye, the right cheek and jaw, down the right side of your throat, into the right shoulder, down your right arm, right into the elbow, the wrist, the hand, the fingers, the fingertips, and I begin stretching my fingers apart as I'm traveling through my body. And then back up to the shoulder, to the collarbone on the right side, and traveling down the back where the right shoulder blade is, the right side of the rib cage, into the waist, and then moving into the right hip, lower back, and coming back up to the front of your body, through the front of your chest, all the way down into your belly, back then into the right hip, into your leg, the knee. You might want to bend it a little. Notice the ankles, the soles of your feet. Be aware of your foot on the right side, the toes. Now scan the right side of your body from the right side of your head into the jaw, into the shoulder, into the fingers. Notice as you breathe in the right side of the chest, how it expands, and then how it contracts with your out-breath. Notice how your hip feels on the right side, traveling into the hip joint, the right knee, the calf, the ankle, the foot, the sole of the foot. Now remember that line dividing your body and head in half, and notice if there's any difference in how you feel on the right side versus the left side. Take a deep breath, let it out, and bring your attention to the left side of your head, into the left eye socket, left cheek, into the mouth on the left side, the left ear, the muscles surrounding the ear moving into the jaw, the left side of your neck traveling down into the shoulder, inside of the shoulder, traveling down the arm, into the elbow, the wrist, the fingers, and then bring your attention back up to the back of your neck, right where the spine attaches to the skull, and travel down the left side of the rib cage to the shoulder blade, into the left chest in the back, the spine on that side, the waist into the left hip, left buttock, travel down, and then bring the attention back up to the collarbone on the left side, the left front, Notice again the lifting and expansion of the left side of your body, the left belly, hip, down into the hip joint again, then traveling all the way down the thigh, into the knee, the calf and ankle, the foot itself, the arch of the foot, the sole of the foot, the toes. And now compare the left side to the right side. Is there any difference? Do they feel the same? Does one side feel stronger and the other weaker? Does a certain part of your body on one side feel very tired? Or perhaps you have some pain or some chronic pain that you're aware of at this moment. Now bring your attention to your nose, to the center line, and you're going to draw both halves of your body together from the crown of your head, through your body, down through the torso, into the pelvis and the perineum, from both hips down. And again, create the image of the mountain, Tadasana. And now feel your strength. And feel how coherent you are, how integrated all the parts are, completely focused on your body and your breath. Whenever you feel yourself in turmoil, this exercise can help you to focus all those energies moving in different directions, disrupting your thinking, draining your energy, and you can restore that feeling of wholeness and being able to cope by focusing on your body and your breath. We've been standing on our feet for a while, and mine are getting a little tired of standing, so I'm going to rock back and forth a little. I want to bring the knees forward. Forward with the knees, the arms are back, arms forward, toes are up. And depending what the surface is that you're on, you'll find this can be an experience of balancing. It's also good for warming up the arms. And we're just going to go over a few things that we've done just for review. And partly because we either haven't done them in a while or because we just did them. So I'm rolling my ankles in and out, which is good for the hips, the knees, the ankles, the feet, all the bones and muscles of the feet, especially if you've had your shoes on all day, hard shoes. And I'm just going to shake a foot out and shake a foot out, and then come to center. And standing, reaching up, hands above the head, holding on to the wrist, breathing in, breathing out, leaning a little bit to the right, or whichever direction you want to go. In your eyes, your gaze is forward, and you're feeling the stretch, maybe from the shoulder through the rib cage into the waist, maybe even down to the hip on the side. That's stretching, inhaling, back to center, and exhaling, leaning to the other side. Now you don't have to really pull this arm a lot. It's more important to keep the arms over your head, and we'll repeat on each side. And inhaling to center, exhaling as you lean. And once more on each side. and come back to center. You can let your arms slowly come down and then create a really big circle in front of you. So remember, we are easing into a posture and we are easing out of the posture. So nothing is rushed. And then reverse the direction. And bring the hands together above your head, thumbs locked, just above your scalp, and reaching up, stretch, and down. And then just above your head, and then twisting to one side. First turning the hips, then the rib cage, then turning your head, peeking over the shoulder. And if you are just warming up or feel the least bit of a chill, take this twist very slowly because we want to warm the muscles up. So look over your shoulder on the other side and twisting side to side. If you're seated, I hope you can do this. You might want to scoot towards the edge of the seat or sit in a chair that has no arms. And back to center. And bring the arms down alongside of you. And then open the hands and make a soft fist with your thumbs outside of your fist. And then make a little bit harder fist, tucking the thumbs in. And then open your hands, spreading the fingers wide, reaching out through each fingertip, through the thumbs. And then shake your hands out. This is great to do, especially if you are knitting for a long time or if you're at the computer for a long time. If you're a dentist, dental hygienist, it's a great way to stretch out your fingers. Opening, soft fist, closed fist with the thumb inside, and one more time stretching. And then you can rotate the thumbs, the index fingers, ring fingers, little fingers, and then come back. This is so good for keeping your muscles and ligaments stretching, and your body will remember and thank you. And release. Shift the weight to one side and then the other. And remember, if you've been standing all this time, you want to take a seat, that's fine. We're going to work on the shoulders a little bit. Breathing in, bring the shoulders up. Deep breath in through the nose, and then exhale. Keep the tailbone tucked under. Reach down through your fingertips. Notice where the shoulder blades are, how they come down as well. And then release and just shake it out a little bit. And inhale, scrunch the shoulders up. Exhale, reach down, really reach. You can spread the fingers here too, get a nice stretch in and release. And then shake your hands as if you had droplets of water and you were sprinkling them. Your hands are wet, you're sprinkling droplets of water around. Place your hands inside of your elbows. We did Tadasana, we're doing Uttanasana, coming down in standing folded bend. with your chin tucked in, your arms encircling your head. Now, the problem everybody has with this, you start pushing your tailbone out. So see if you can bring your hips forward until you feel your weight is evenly distributed over the soles of your feet. Then allow your arms to hang. If your hands don't touch the floor, that's fine. Just let them hang wherever they are. But at this point, now we're stretching out the lower back, the backs of the legs. Pull your belly in a little, and you'll sink down a little more. Coming up, we're going to come up with a flat back. So your attention is at the hip hinges, and you're coming up to center. Shoulders release, shoulder blades are down, and then place your hands at the lower back, just a little pressure forward. And we do a chest opener, drawing the elbows together, breathing in, pressing lightly against the lower back, and breathing out and letting the arms hang. And let's do the reverse, which is another isometric exercise, pressing backs of the hands against each other, and then coming back behind you, the chest opener, and exhaling against each other. And rotating the hands back. So we won't put the hands behind us just here, but you are pointing the thumbs back, so you're rotating the arms. And then when you bring the hands forward and pressing, and you'll feel this in your biceps, and then rotating back, and you might feel this in the deltoids and pectorals. But be sure to have the tailbone tucked under, because you don't want your back to arch. You want to keep that strength through the lower back and protect it. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And you can bring the arms up higher here. Rotating back. Deep breath. And exhale down, pressing the hands against each other. Flatten the hands. Now push the air down as if it were melted or warm butter. You're pushing. Backs of the hands against each other again. Inhale as high as your brow and press down. Standing with the feet. I'm about 5'2", so I'm standing with the feet about 2.5 feet apart. And to warm up, or getting my knees and ankles are a little bit warmed up, but I want to shift from side to side, bringing the ankle or the knee right above the ankle. So knee above ankle. Then if you can straighten your back and do this standing. This is good for the muscles around the knees. Requires a little bit of balance. And then I'm going to hinge forward from the hips, coming down into a forward bend, and then bring my arms, both hands to this is my left leg, it might be your right. So I'm folded over, letting my head hang. I'm going to take a hold of the left ankle and the left hand and watch the right hand come out. I'll just bring it up about here. Now, if you're feeling secure, you can turn the rib cage, lift the shoulder, and look up at the back of your hand. Now, I'm starting to push my right hip out, so I have to correct that and bring it in. Now, watching the hand come down. I'm on this side, and the left hand comes over, and I'm folding, lifting and folding. And again, when I'm holding on to the ankle, I don't want to put a whole lot of weight. I mean, this is more for balance. It's not for supporting my upper body. I'm going to bring the arm out here, which is fine. You can keep it here, or you can try dropping that lower shoulder, lifting the other, turning your head, looking at the back of your hand, coming down, fingers to the floor, heel toe in. Up. And it's time for you to take a few minutes to enjoy the benefits of your Hatha Yoga practice. Everything that we did was designed to work together to calm the mind, relax the body, soothe the emotions, and to help you reach a state of drishti, one-pointedness, where you have focused and concentrated all of your energies, and you're able to use them and feel the power of your strength. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're feeling wonderful, and you can carry that feeling with you into your day, into your week, and into your life. Namaste.